Welcome back. Yesterday, we started telling time to the hour. So if you look at my clock, what time does this say? 2 o'clock. That's right. When the little hand, the hour hand, points to an hour and the minute hand is straight up, we say o'clock. And the hour hand determines what time it is. So what time is it now? 3 o'clock. Very good. How about, what time does that say? 5 o'clock. Very good. What about 8 o'clock? 11 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Very good. Okay. So today we are going to take the next step and talk about half hour. So when this is on 3 o'clock, what I want you to understand is that the hour hand is directly on the number of the hour. But I want you to watch how the hands work together so that when we go to, it's 5 minutes for every number. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So if there is 60 minutes in an hour, half an hour will be 30 minutes. So when the big hand does the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, what happened to the hour hand? Were you watching it? Let me back it up. Let's see what happened. Yours don't work together because they're not connected. Sorry. As the minute hand moves, the hour hand also moves. It doesn't just jump from hour to hour. So if I go the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, now it is 3:30. When the minute hand is down on the 6, we say 30. Remember when it was back up here, when it's on the 12, we say o'clock. But when it is down here, we say 30. So now it is 3:30. Say 3:30. It's 3:30 or 3:30. But you notice the hour hand is not right on the 3 anymore, but it hasn't made it to the 4 either. It's in between. And that's how we know what the hour is. So let's try another one. What time is this? Well, it's after the 1, but it hasn't made it to the 2 yet. So I know the hour is 1. And if the minute hand is straight down on the 6, we say 30. So this shows 1:30. Do you see that? Let's try another one. What time does this say? Well, the hour hand is past the 10, but it hasn't made it to the 11 yet. So it's still the hour is 10. And I have that minute hand straight down. So we say 30. This clock says 10:30. Does that make sense? Excellent. So if we look at the one on your paper, the hour is past the 12, but it hasn't made it to the 1 yet, so we know this is 12. And then with the minute hand straight down, we know this is 12:30. And you can see on this clock, it shows 12:30. Remember, this is our digital clock, and this is our analog clock. and they both show 12:30. Okay? So let's look at the first one. If I make this say 6, 3, 0, can you do that on your digital clock? And that says 6:30. So you can make your clock show 6:30, and you can see that the hour hand is between 6 and 7. The hour hand is between 6 and 7, and the minute hand is right on the 6. You see that? Minute hand's right on the 6. Okay? How about if I make this say 8:30? Okay, do you see this is 8:30? So the hour hand is between 8 and 9, and the minute hand is on the 6. Very good. How about we'll do one more? What time does that clock say? It says 11:30. So let's make this say 11:30. The hour hand is between 11 and 12, and the minute hand is on the 6. Remember the way that a clock moves. The hands on the clock, we call this clockwise. So when you're saying which the minute hand is between which two numbers, you want to say it in the order that they would come, 11 and then 12, 12 and then 1, 1 and then 2. Remember that which way the hands move. Okay? Let's open up to the middle. Can you see that? All right, let's look at the very top. A half hour is 30 minutes. When the minute hand is on 6, we can say 30 or half past the hour. The hour hand is halfway between 2 and 3. You can see that. It is half past 2 or 2:30. And you can see the hour hand is between the 2 and the 3. The minute hand is right on the 6. And our digital clock shows us 2:30. Okay? Guided practice. Write the numbers to complete each sentence. Write the time. When you do this, if you have a nice sharp pencil, it will really help you. It's so important to be precise when you're writing time and numbers. So, write the numbers to complete each sentence, write the time. The hour hand is between, well, the hour hand is the blue one, it's between 7 and 8. So trace over the 7 and the 8. The minute hand is on the 6. So the time must be 7:30. Okay. Number 2. The hour hand is between, well, that's the blue hand, between 4 and 5. And the minute hand, that's the red one. It's right on the 6. So what time is that? Very good. 4:30. Make sure those numbers are the same size. Number 3, the hour hand is between blank and blank, 10 and 11. The minute hand is on the 6. What time is that? 10:30. Excellent. Do you understand? Why is the hour hand between 6 and 7 when it is 6:30? So when you're looking at 6:30, why is the hour hand between 6 and 7? Because it is past 6 o'clock, but it has not reached 7 o'clock yet. It is halfway between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock, so it's going to be halfway between. Make sense? Yes. Okay. It says, write the time shown on each clock. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to go ahead and do numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. Look at the time on the analog clock, write the digital time. Look at the analog, write the digital time. Do that for 4, 5, 6, and 7, please. Make sure you're writing very precise numbers. Good quality writing. All set? I need another piece of paper there. The hour hand is between the 8 and the 9. The minute hand is right on the 6. Therefore, the time is 8:30. Good job. How about number 5? The hour hand is between the 5 and the 6. And the minute hand is right on the 6. So it is 5:30. Number 6. The hour hand is between 12 and 1. And the minute hand is right on the 6. So it is 12:30. Remember, when you're deciding which one is it, you say, well, it's already past the 12, but it hasn't made it to the 1 yet, so it's not 1:30. And the last one, the hour hand is between 9 and 10. The minute hand is on the 6. It is 9:30. How'd you do? Great job. Look at the pattern. Write the missing times. So if we have 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So what are the half times in between? Go ahead and write those. All set? Well, if I have 6 o'clock and then 6:30, 7 o'clock, I'm going to have 7:30. And then I have 8 o'clock and 8:30, and then 9 o'clock. How'd you do? So you should have 7:30, then they had 8 o'clock, so you have 8:30, and then 9 o'clock. How'd you do? Good job. All right, let's go to the back. It says, solve the problems below. Sandy walked her dog at 3 o'clock. Go ahead and make your clock show 3 o'clock. She walked her dog at 3 o'clock. She walked for 30 minutes. What time did she get home? Draw the clock hands, write the time. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What time is it? 3:30. Remember to put the dot. Now you have to be very careful when you make these hands. The hour hand is going to be, the little hand is between the 3 and the 4, and then the minute hand is straight down on the 6 for 3:30. Which clock tells the same time as this clock? So look at the hour, look at the minutes. Which of these 4 clocks says that time? Did you pick C? Okay. There's something fun for us to do here. It says, show 8 o'clock on the first clock. Well, that's pretty easy, right? We put the little hand on the 8. We put the big hand on the 12. 8 o'clock. On the second hand, on the second clock, show the time 30 minutes later. Well, now I'm going to put the hour hand halfway between the 8 and the 9. And now the minute hand straight on the 6. It says, is the hour hand still on the 8? Well, it still shows the hour of 8. It's not exactly on the 8, but it hasn't gotten to the 9 either. It's between 8 and 9. Okay? So your workbook page for today, you have page 221 and 222. They follow along right with the activity that we did. Now, Miss Anderson sent me a great game that we are going to play on Monday. So I have a game and an activity for you to do on Monday. You will need a deck of playing cards. So if you can check around your house, see if somebody has a deck of cards. If not, maybe you can pick one up, ask somebody if they're going to the grocery store or at a CVS or to Walgreens or somewhere if they can get you a deck of cards. So today is Thursday, so you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe ask a neighbor or somebody if they have a deck of cards. It will be great for you to play this game. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you on Monday.